Alright, so even though there's an ice storm out, we just got back from my rotation today. This thing is absolutely amazing. It's got the Alpine white exterior. We did a lot of things to this car too. You know, from the factory it came with the carbon fiber roof you guys can see up top here. But then we did also some aftermarket stuff. Turn signal deflectors in carbon fiber. We did the mirror caps in carbon fiber. We did the TWS wheels with the Michelin Pilot Sport 4Ss. We have these awesome Z-Works headlights, a new carbon fiber front splitter as well, blacked out grille, which kind of looks sick. The regular BMW emblems, and then we also did H&R springs on this car. No spacers yet, but we're about to do those as well. Yeah, we got the LCI taillights. We have the Turner exhaust tips with the carbon fiber diffuser, and then we also do have, again, this new carbon fiber lid up top as well. Love the way that the carbon fiber roof looks. Of course, this car is not really going anywhere else today. I really like the E92, of course, just because of the S65 V8 in here, especially with the 6-speed manual, of course, in here. I have the keys and stuff because I was just showing you guys the lights. We'll turn that off. Probably gonna change the steering wheel sometime soon. One other pesky problem with this car is, you know, these tracks up top, they always pop off no matter how many times I put them down with some 3M tape. So we were finally able to glue it, but it's coming up a little bit there. That'll be one other thing to kind of fix on the car. But as we're stepping away, I just love the side markers with the turn signals. I love the way the black brake calipers and the TWS wheels go together. I think that looks so good. Kind of that traditional Stormtrooper look. Let's go inside. Let's avoid this rain and get the rest of the day started. What's up?
Icy.
I know.
Hey guys, Dr. K. So much for the nice weather. I think it's going to be a little bit of an ice storm. Got both BMWs out. The M2 CS and the M3 E92. Hard to believe. 10-year difference between these two. This is a 6. This is a V8. Both of them are manual. This is the CS version, obviously. I like the champagne wheels that we have. The interior is super nice. I mean, BMW does a nice job. The Germans know how to slap some leather on the seats. It's very comfortable. I like what they did here. Everybody comments how you have the CS on the dashboard. So really a fun, nice little car. It's like a little go-kart. Very similar to your Porsche Boxster, your Cayman series. Gives yourself a little bit of bang. Got the ER Doctor plates on this one. But really a fun car to drive. Yeah, and this is another nice one. And like I said, really hard to believe. This is a very good example of this model because there's a 10-year difference. And when you're actually driving, you don't feel like you're driving a 10-year-old car compared to this. And this car is actually 14 years old. I mean, think about that. So is the Honda. No, actually, the Honda's 2015. Honda's 5 years younger than this, right? So very, very nicely done. And it has that same style. Now, obviously, the M2 is a little bit more rounded, a little bit shorter wheelbase, but this is very nice.
So we're gonna hop in the M2 CS now, grab some coffee. Thankfully, it's kind of warm out. It's still like 40 degrees, so there's not any ice or anything on the roads. I think that Cure was a little slick, but this thing's gonna be getting new tires next week, I think. And that'll look really awesome. Champagne wheels, red brake calipers, like we were mentioning. Car's a little go-kart. The Tundra, bought this like 2 years ago now. I love this truck so much. Kind of caked in all the salt. We have all our pool stuff in the garage too, kind of there. But army green matches that army chest we have, which is kind of funny. Pop in here. A little chilly. Got the seat warmers going.
Just like I said, very comfortable, very sturdy.
I love the carbon fiber in here too. I like the doors and stuff.
And you get good support, and it's really nice. I always have to adjust though when I'm driving stick because you're not as have the luxury because you got to play with the clutch. You know, you can't be too far back when you're an old goat.
I feel like we're always in our scrubs for these videos, but we just do it at the end of the day, so it's the easiest right as you come home. Love the holiday lights up.
Yeah, we don't have anything. Everybody thinks we're pagan. We didn't put anything up this year. I don't know why we didn't. Man, we still have time. Maybe I'll slap a wreath up. Got to Corico. We're gonna go ahead grab a cup of coffee, get some energy back. We've got our coffee from Corico.
I ended up just getting a cold brew. I've only had like one coffee today.
But I think we're gonna go to grab some food later. We're gonna go to Hugo's Frog Bar, one of our favorite places. They have very good crab cakes, although I don't know if I'm gonna get those because they come with fries, and once I have one fry, that'll be the end of the evening, because I am attempting to resculpt the body of Moses here. Notice I didn't say Samson, Moses, because I think he was 180, so that's as good as I could get. But they have very good seafood. It's actually a Gibson restaurant, so the steaks and the seafood is exactly the same at both facilities, and it's in Naperville, so it's kind of close. So me, Michael, and Mike's mom, my wife Denise, will go. And it should be a nice time. There's the Baker Hotel. That's been here a long time. And in the olden days, people would come and they'd stay at the Baker Hotel, and they would go ahead and have a show at the Arcadia. So people that you guys never heard of, like George Burns, who's a comedian who died years ago. They would come and by horse and buggy and stay at the Baker, and there would.
What is that building right there? Is it the municipal building?
Yeah, it's the municipal.
Like the tower right there.
And the building inside is nothing. It's garbage, which doesn't really make sense because it's such a beautiful building from the outside, but the inside is just terrible.
There's the Arcadia.
Yeah, that's been here a long time. A lot of famous people have played the Arcadia. Forgot who we went. We went to go see. I think we went to go see a Neil Diamond impersonator with my partner from the ER group, his wife and mom.
I love that. The Christmas trees too. What should your potassium be if you are repleting of potassium in a diabetic ketoacidosis patient? What should it not be below?
3.2.
Yeah, they told me 3.3 today, but yeah, so if it's 3.2 or below. And then you want to titrate it up, right?
Yeah, and what happens, because when you give insulin, what is the potassium?
So even though the extracellular potassium is still high, it goes inside the cell, so it'll lower it further outside, and that can cause the hypokalemia symptoms.
And hypokalemia affects the heart.
Yeah.
And the muscle. What are the two different types of, this will be appetizing for those that are eating, two different types of diarrhea? Somebody comes with diarrhea, what do they have?
Osmotic or non-osmotic?
Invasive, right?
Yeah.
Or it could be a toxin, right?
Yeah.
So the ones that produce the toxin usually cause the diarrhea to be abrupt onset, right?
Is it like preformed staph, Bacillus cereus?
Staph, yeah. Staph comes from, what do you think of normally?
Custards.
Well, not only that,
Mayonnaise.
but what else? Mayonnaise. That's why your grandfather never ate mayonnaise. He must have gotten sick one time. He always says, I'm not eating that shit.
You don't eat mushrooms, right?
I eat mushrooms. I had mushrooms yesterday.
The mushroom last night reminded me of like a cirrhotic liver. Portobello mushroom.
When you get cirrhosis and somebody comes in with huge ascites and they have belly pain and a fever, what are you worried about?
Spontaneous bacterial peritonitis.
Well, if you tap the belly, how many cells do you need to make the diagnosis?
I think it's like greater than 250.
Of what?
Neutrophils?
Neutrophils. But if you just had 1,000 WBCs or 250 neutrophils. Thanks for taking a ride with us, going for coffee, and thanks for watching.